Welcome Raiders to another Jerbearnicorn Live Arena video. This will be 10 fights and 6 of them wins. So getting started on the first one. They pick a Shuzen. Shuzen is a really good replacement for Arbiter and Speed teams. She has her benefits, she just doesn't offer a revive, but she's kind of that Arbiter 2.0. I think if you focus on her as Cleansing Sheep, you're probably looking in the wrong direction, but if you look at her other strengths, she's a pretty good champion. So this team's full out speed, and I'm probably not well equipped for this team. They've got a Block Reviver in Foli. He's pretty underrated. Yeah, I'm going to probably ban the Magnarr. Let's see who I picked for my last pick. I went with Candrafon because he's most likely to survive. They banned my Necret so that they can just all-out destroy me. Hopefully, after their initial onslaught, I'll still have a couple of champions to try and squeeze something out. But I don't think Warlord's going to survive. Yeah, both Warlord and Wukong taken out on the first hit. And Roto smacks through the Stone Skin, and Arrow's going to be dead. And Candrafon's slow, and Candrafon's going to be dead. Yep, that was an easy loss. On to the second fight. Level 81, so hopefully that means he's a little bit easier. I like the easy fights mixed in with the hard fights. I do really enjoy the hard fights that I squeak out a win, or that it's just a barely loss. I don't mind those. When I get destroyed over and over again, I think we all dislike those kinds of fights, but we got to deal with them as they come. So this one, we've got a Sifi Marichka, we've got Rotos Necret. So if I can get a shot, then I want to try and block revive on the Rotos. But I'm guessing he's going to go ahead and ban my Inithwe, because he's probably not afraid of anybody else in my team. Yeah, and he brought in the Torment to counter my Arbiter anyway, and he bans the Warlord. So not good odds here as I get started. This level 81 came to play. He's pretty high points for a level 81 too, so he knows what he's doing. And I know that the level cap was 60 for a long time, so a lot of people could have easily developed their accounts and then just not been in a hurry to get to level 100. Yeah, I'm done with that one. That was a pretty quick loss, so 2 quick losses, 0-2 to start the day. Go to fight number 3. Alright, somebody on the brink of gold 2. We'll start off with Sifi. I often have this internal debate, do I start off with Wukong, because I just don't know who's going to take him instead of me, and I really want Wukong on my team. But I get my 3 starters here versus Harima Duchess. Then they go Arbiter and Inithwe. Inithwe, the purpose is to ban the Wukong, and that works pretty well. What do I finish off with? Ragash. So we'll see who I ban. Yeah, it's Yumiko. Do I ban the Yumiko? They're going to start off pretty quick here. Wukong will be... No, they ban the Wukong, so no worries there. So Ragash will be protected. I don't know if Inithwe will have enough damage to just outright kill the Warlord, but we'll see. And Warlord gets provoked, so I can't quite use him yet. As does Necret. Start off with the A1. That Duchess is pretty squishy. Not bringing back Warlord yet. That Inithwe is still lurking there. Went for the AoE. Not really sure why he did that. Could have block revived on my Necret. And bam. Arbiter's going to bring him back, but I think I'm going to come back around quickly enough. Take out her. Sleep Inithwe. Just got to worry about the Harima. But Arbiter does not have a revive back, so go ahead and kill the Harima. And manage these two. Should be able to come out with this win. I could probably sneak in a Warlord revive, but I don't. Tried to get the decrease attack on Inithwe. Didn't. Came close to killing my Sifi, but finish it off. So there we go, 1 and 2. It's just amazing how sometimes you can look at an account and think, I should have an easy time against that one. And then you have a hard time, and then another account, you think, that'll be a tough fight, and then you win pretty well. So this one's got the old Battle Pass avatar, so this is an old player. Starting off with Wukong. Sifi Warlord for me. Taking a little while on 2 and 3. There we go, Marichka and Mighty Uko. So this is one where I'm probably thinking Inithwe, but I can't pick him until last. Can't risk the Harima. So I'll go Ragash. No, I'll go Rhonda instead. So Rhonda will counter the Marichka if need be. So at this point, I'm probably looking at banning Mighty Uko. And they took Inithwe. So that's kind of rough. Can't go with the support. Got to go with my Stone Skin. Alright, ban her and hope. Both Rhonda and Errol can counter. They have extra turn mechanics, so they can counter Marichka. Not super easy, but can be done. So they ban my Nekret. They want my team out in the open. And I get the first hit with Warlord, and he puts them all on cooldown. So that's a good feeling right there. Sleep that Rhodos. Kill the Wukong. Kill the Inithwe. I still got to deal with them all coming back, unless I can time it right. I either have to put the block passive skills, which is down right now, and everybody's squishing too quickly. I don't even have his... I might have his back up, if he can get the kill. And came close to finishing her right there. Got his up. Extra turn. Finish him off. Done. Back to 2 and 2 on the day. I never feel bad when I'm at 500, 50% win rate. I mean, everybody's just as good as I am at this level. There's no pretending I'm superior in any way. Everybody is just as good as me here. On to the next fight. Another one under 2,800, so hasn't been in Gold 1 too long. And they take Wukong first again. And go a little mitigative there with the Duchess and Pythion. Ragash is an easy choice for me because he counters all of those. And he counters those two as well, so that's pretty good. I'll bring in the Block Reviver. Fennex is good in this situation because he also counters, and they ban the Fennex, but he also counters Wukong and Harima pretty well. So we have the ultimate protection there for Harima. I have lost to this team makeup before, so we'll see how this goes. It's tough breaking through that. Oh, I banned Ultimate Death Knight, so I left in Harima, that's right. Okay, so breaking through Ultimate Death Knight, I've kind of had a hard time with that, so I banned him. Take the big hit. I always have to take a look at who has sheep before I do the big hit with Ragash. So Wukong's back, put him to sleep. Duchess's Stone Skin is gone. Put her to sleep. I believe they're all on cooldown though, so. And I get his cooldown back in just a minute. Put him to sleep. Go after the Duchess. Put him on cooldown. Try to finish off the Duchess, and he left. So we're up to 3 and 2 on the day after 2 straight losses to start. That's a good feeling. Unfortunately started with a losing streak, but finished off with a good winning streak. So, burn the tokens. Sometimes my token refill gets wasted, because I just don't grind the amount of live arena that maybe I should be doing. So this one takes Sifi first, and she is fully awakened with the aura increase. Awakening. And then there's the Duchess and Harima. So I've got Protection and Warlord along with Wukong. Go ahead and put in Errol here, or do I? Yeah, I kind of hesitate until I see what they've got. Probably just put in a third support. Or I'll go ahead and do Errol. The hard part is, if they ban Wukong, it is tough to kill Duchess. I do not like the Valkonen. I don't like him. So that's going to be my ban right there, and I could be in error. Maybe I want to go for Ultimate Death Knight or Sifi or something like that, but Valkonen gives me heartburn. Get started into this fight. Alright, they buff up. Continue to buff up. I know they've got some sheep in there. Duchess has that almost full sheep. So I got to be careful with Wukong. Wukong can definitely get sheeped. But got to go for it. Protect Errol. Go for the buff strips. No sheep. Or did I go for that? Yeah, I did. Yeah, just go the A1 on Errol here. Got an okay hit on UDK. Go after the Duchess. Nice big hit from Harima. Forget that UDK's in there, but I sheep him. Might have a shot here. Often UDK's going to have more resistance than I have accuracy on my hybrid Wukong. Mainly my damage Wukong. Go ahead and take out Harima there. Looks like I might be getting an opening here to try and get a win. But we'll see. Platinum finishers are always a good challenge. And he's back. Or she's back. They've used both their revives so far, so I need to strike, but I'm in a bad place. Really, Cardiel is not one of my typical champions, so my choice on him isn't as good. Sometimes I'm not as good at using him. Decrease attack on Errol is pretty unfortunate, especially since he's a stone skin Errol. But didn't get it on Wukong, so that was also good. UDK's almost dead. So that healed him pretty well, though. Got the fear and decrease attack on Wukong, but he did swing, and old UDK's dead. Go ahead and put the revive on death up. This fight's lasting a little bit longer than I like, and I think we're going to be done. That wasted the revive on death. I think we're pretty much done here. Sleeps the heal away from my Cardiel. God, Sifi is just so strong. Yeah, and now it's just Wukong. That one's done. So 3 and 3 on the day. On to the next one. See who we get here. Basif. So 29, 33 on the points, so just a little below me. About 100 points below me. So I can finish off. See if I can pull back above 500. Or if I fall below 500. Starting off with a Mountain King, I always feel like a pick like that really puts me at an advantage. Because you go with a damager like that, and you can just, the other team can just pick counters to it, and they don't even have to worry about banning. UDK and Rhodos. At this point, do I ban the UDK? So he obviously picked UDK to block me from getting UDK, not knowing that I don't like using UDK. I go with Goffred because I do like his stun, and he's kind of a pretend UDK for at least the first round. Block that incoming damage, so I don't think that many people are using him against Rhodos. He's often used against Georgid. Often enough for people to pick them both together. But yeah, against Rhodos, I don't know. I'll probably ban the Helicath here. I mean, these guys don't look very fast. They ban my Wukong. This is the first time in a very long time I have not chosen Warlord when I had the opportunity to. He just didn't get used in this fight. But I didn't feel like he was a good pick. So I'm feeling pretty good here. Check out for the sheep. Go for the big swing. Took out the Allele already. Try to take out the Rhodos. Rhodos is gone. And just wait for him to quit. He's gone. Bye. So I'm up 4-3 on the day. On to the next one. Alright, we got Marcus. Marcus has a little bit under 2,900 points. Often I see that avatar for Gold 1 Live Arena, and I think, somebody's trying to show off they made it there, so they may not be as difficult of an opponent. Often they are. So this team's going speed. I see Lady Kimmy, and I'm thinking bombs. So I throw in Mithrala here. Who else is good against bombs? Should I even go a damager yet? There's a couple of damage builds that I have ready for a bomb team that I haven't used yet. And one of them is not compatible against Gaius, so it would have to be a Shazar Nishak opponent. But this one goes straight up damage. This looks like a 2 years ago damage team. And at this, I look at it and I think, yeah, that's an easy win. But we'll see. So I go Necret, of course. His Magnarr counters both of my damagers. And then here, I'm a little confused on what I want to do. I'm going to leave in the Kymar and hope that he doesn't strip the stone skin off my Errol. So we'll get started. If he doesn't strip the stone skin off Errol, Errol probably wins this fight. And he strips the stone skin off Errol. So we're about done here. A little unfortunate there. Brings me to 4-4 on the day. Move on to my 9th battle. We have Lone Survivor. He's in the 3,000, so he's pretty close to me. Has the same experience in Gold 1 as me, so this is a very even match. So he's got the Duchess, I've got the Sifi, and the Wukong. Harima and Taurus. I'm looking at banning Taurus. I just don't like fighting him. A week ago I was saying the same thing about Rhodos, but lately I've made a lot of mistakes banning Rhodos, and so I've been less heavy-fingered on hitting Rhodos off their team. I can beat Taurus, but man, he's got a headache. This team, at a glance, doesn't look that strong, so I banned Taurus, and maybe I should have banned the Uko. But that's a lot of buffs for Taurus, so he could probably just bring the pain. We'll get started. Alright. I go first, and I can sleep the Mighty Uko. Not sure how much that'll help. Looking for sheep. We've got it on a couple of them. Go for the Duchess. She's still in Stone Skin. And I lost my Stone Skin off Sifi already. Try and strip some buffs. I stripped and stole increase attack, and then Mighty Uko stole it right back. Goes for the big hit, and not too much damage there. Unfortunately, with Duchess, a lot of times it's going to be a waiting game at the start because she'll be in double Stone Skin, she'll hide all their opponents. You might be in also double Stone Skin on some of your champs. You'll have Bolster, they'll have Bolster. It's just, you got to get to that second, third, fourth round of turns before it even matters. So Duchess will be right back. She's just taking a nap. Oh, she's back, and look. She has block damage. I can't strip it off of her. That's unfortunate. So I go for the Mighty Uko, get him a little lower. I think I'll go ahead and take out Mighty Uko right here since he's about to go. I really don't want that decreased attack on Wukong. But Duchess will bring Mighty Uko right back, but then both of their revives will be spent, and I'll be free to take them out. Stone Skin's no longer a factor. It's really unfortunate when Mighty Uko does steal your Stone Skin. But it's not the end of the world because you can wait through it. Go for the big hit, and I took out both the revivers. All I got to do is get Harima, and this one's done. Sleep the Brogni, kill the Harima. We're good. Big win there. Alright, on to the next battle. See who we get this time. This one is level 98, Johnny Dungeon. So again, under level 100, you expect good champions. Either they spent more than I did on shards, or they got lucky, and they pick Wukong first, which really good support or damager. They got Rhodos, and they pick UDK to block me. But I have my trio. I always feel good about my trio, though. Sometimes I do come in very, very underwhelming with my trio. Bring in Rhonda. Rhonda counters both Rotos and Wukong pretty well. Especially if they don't have a Reviver. If they only come in with one Reviver, I can ban that Reviver, and with Rhonda, I can potentially take out one of those two. See who they pick. And I'm thinking Inithwe, and I will. So here they've got Cardiel and Helicath. I'm going to ban the Helicath. Could be a mistake. Maybe Cardiel would have been the better one. But if they ban my Rotos, or ban my Warlord, I don't have a Rotos, and they do, then that would have been tough versus Helicath. So I made the right choice. So it's a fast Cardiel, faster than my Siphi. My Siphi's not super fast, but she's not exactly slow. So they are all Revive on Death. Alright, soften up the Rotos a little bit. Try and block Revive, and I get both of them, and this one's over. Just wait for him to leave. Bye. Got lucky on that block Revive. Well, that finishes it off, a 6-4 day. I feel pretty good about that, especially since I started 0-2, finished the last 6 out of 8. So, there you are. I'll go ahead and show my Inithwe build. I just rebuilt him. And I've got him coming in at 237 speed. 253 crit damage, and pretty decent attack. So, hope you enjoyed it. Take care.